there's two people on a motorcycle on the sidewalk. Well, there's a horse in the middle of Times Square. Yeah, that's insane.
What makes you happy? Is it when you're hanging out with your friends? Or is it when you spend quality time with your family? We all have different things that bring us joy. One of the things that make me happy is traveling. But because of this pandemic, I've been able to travel for over a year now and just been stuck at home like everyone else. But this was all about to change. As my summer was coming to an end, I knew I had to go on one last epic adventure. So I called out my good friend Eyal, who I've known for many years and also loves to go on wild adventures. Eyal will be my supervisor / driver for this trip, and he will also be helping me film for this video. Now that I got all the explaining out of the way, let's go on this epic adventure together. Alright, so this is day one. Today we are going out to the city in New York. We're thinking of doing some street photography there. I think it's gonna be fun. But first, gotta get some food because I'm literally starving. It's 12:30 right now, so haven't ate breakfast or anything, so let's get to it. It's so hot out. What is it, like 90 degrees? You wanna know the reason why it's hot out here?
Huh?
You wanna know the reason why it's hot out here?
Because I'm right next to you.
There's this place called Ozma Noodle that he recommended. It's kind of funny because my name is Kazuma and the place is called Ozma.
Kazuma's skinny like a noodle, so.
Skinny? No. Here's a photo of me, you know, I've been working out lately. I'm literally pure muscle, like I'm Saitama level, you know. Yeah, but it's called Ozma Noodles, so we're gonna eat there. I'm like starving like I said, so. Alright, food was pretty good.
Pretty good.
I mean, honestly, I think Cosma Noodle would be way better than Ozma Noodle. But Eyal Noodle sounds horrible.
No, Eyal noodle, I wouldn't eat there either.
So, after eating lunch at Ozma Noodle, we went to a nearby cafe to grab a drink, and I got a boba tea, which may have been a slight mistake. Okay, so I don't know who made this boba tea, but whoever did put in like 40 pounds of sugar in there. Like, it was probably their first day working there and had no idea on how much sugar they're supposed to put in, so they just decided to dump the whole freaking bag in there, because there's no way people actually enjoy drinking that. Like, oh my god. Anyways, let's get back to the video.
Let's go to New York.
That sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, tested by the motion, loving this devotion.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, in New York City.
For our first location, Eyal and I decided to go to one of the largest and most visited urban parks in the US, Central Park.
Now we're at the southern end of Central Park in New York City. Beautiful view here. You can see the buildings in the back. Really hot out, but it is a beautiful day. I want to catch the sunset, so we're moving locations. We're gonna go into the city, so let's get to it.
We spent a couple hours in Central Park, and the more I was there, the more I realized how weird it is to be in such a big park with wildlife and nature, but having these enormous buildings surrounding us. It was definitely a fun and crazy experience for me.
You just know you're in New York City when you see like piles of trash like 6 foot up in the air and everything smells like absolute shit. Yeah, you know, it may be beautiful here, but doesn't smell well. I gotta say, man, when I'm in New York City, I feel so small. Well, I mean, I am already short, but like I feel even shorter because all these skyscrapers and buildings are just absolutely ginormous. Like, I can't believe humans can make such big buildings, man.
All I want is satisfaction.
We're gonna try and go on top of the rock to see the whole cityscape of New York. Hopefully, we still have some sunset left.
Gonna make it right, little like an offer I can't refuse. I'm on the road, it's my time. Taking control of my life. I want to run the red light.
We went through a security gate. What is this, an airport?
You always take me so high. You always make them highlights. I love the way we vibe. You're like a centerfold.
So we're on top of the rock and look at this view. Pretty insane, right? So the funny thing is, we're so high up in altitude, I literally have no service, and I'm in the middle of New York City. That's how high we are up. It's insane. That's pretty insane, right?
What?
That was a pretty insane experience.
That was pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally worth it.
We stayed here until it closes. We were like the last people there, so.
They basically had to send an elevator just for us.
Alright, we gotta get some food now because we haven't eaten in like 10 days. No, but seriously, we haven't ate since lunch, and we haven't ate breakfast, so we only had one meal today. And
None of us really felt it.
yeah, I know.
Neither one of us really felt it.
Because we were too into taking photos and looking at the view. We forgot about eating. Yeah, I have no energy left, so we're gonna find some food and then head to Times Square. Let's go.
We finally found a place to settle down and eat, and we just devoured those sandwiches.
We just ate some food.
Literally 10 seconds after we get up from our seats, this happens. Yep, you're seeing that correctly. Two freaking people driving along the sidewalk on their motorcycle, and look, the police officer was right there and was just looking at them like, yep, just another normal day doing my job here in New York City. And then there's obviously those two girls who are like, haha, that's funny, let's post it on my Instagram story. There was like 7 different laws that were broken in these 10 seconds, but I guess this isn't a big deal here because, you know, no one really seemed to care. Anyways, let's just move on.
You know, I've never been into Times Square, so it's my first time, and I gotta say, it's crazy. Guys, here, look at this. Hey, Don. Hey. Donald Trump is real. Haters say it's fake. Not a Guys, just a quick reminder that it is 11:30 on a Wednesday night. Not a Friday night, not a Saturday night, a Wednesday weekday night. And there's just half-naked people in the streets. Like, I could probably do anything I want right now, and there will be someone doing something even crazier right here. Like, the cops are just here and not doing anything. It's crazy.
After being in Times Square for a little while, we decided to head back home since I felt very overwhelmed and uncomfortable being there. Now, don't get me wrong here, it was super cool to see all these different things going on at the same time, but it also stressed me out a lot because so much was happening. Imagine listening to classical music with one ear and heavy metal rock on the other. That's what it felt like. I guess there was just too much information for me to process, and while I wanted to stay for longer, I just needed a break. So we just called it for the night and hopped on a subway and headed back home.
Alright, we're heading back home now. Gotta say, that was very overwhelming. Now we're like a couple blocks away from Times Square, and everything's much more chill, you know? I feel a lot more safe and like relaxed here now. Times Square was just like everything's going on, party, drugs, lights, everything was just ongoing, and here's more nice, and that's it I think for New York. Gotta head back home, man.
Until next time.
Until next time.
I had so much fun today that I couldn't believe that there was going to be another full day to explore tomorrow. But I definitely needed some rest and charge myself after all the things we did today.
Good morning, everyone. This is day 2 of the adventure. Yesterday we went to New York City. Today we're going away from the city into the mountains. It's about a 2-hour drive. We're going on a hike to see a waterfall. Pretty stoked, so let's go. Woo! Alright, let's go.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Alright, we are here. Now we're gonna go hiking up the trail. We can start to see the bottom of the waterfall here. The temperature went down like 10 degrees because of the water, and it doesn't feel as hot anymore. That's only the beginning though. I mean, it's the bottom, but it's only the beginning of the hiking trail. The main waterfall is all the way up there. It's like a 20-minute hike, so, and it's, see, already you can see it's a pretty big waterfall. Not as big as Niagara Falls, but you know, pretty nice. There's a 0% chance of rain, and it's literally downpouring now, so that's that, you know. I don't understand. We actually came here like a month ago, but it was pouring rain. It was like a thunderstorm, and I couldn't even grab my camera out because I was too afraid that my camera would break. And I wanted to come back because it was such a nice place.
So we came back on a day with 0% chance of rain.
I know. And then guess what? It started raining, so. Now we're at the main waterfall, and here it is. It's huge.
After a long hike, we were starving, so we ate lunch, and let me just say the view was just insane. You know, it's not every day where you get the chance to enjoy your sandwich looking at a freaking ginormous waterfall, so it was definitely a great experience. Just as we finished lunch, we saw something that I did not expect at all. Yep, that's right, a freaking rainbow. Like, how can things get any better than this?
Now we're gonna be heading up to the top layer of the waterfall. Alright, we are here at the top, so let's see. Oh, yo, that's insane, yo. You see this? Oh my. Yo, so misty. Woo! I'm soaking wet. Woo! That was insane. I had to film on my phone because I was scared my camera was gonna get soaking wet. Well, I tried with my camera and it literally it got absolutely just obliterated from the mist. So yeah, hopefully I got a little footage to see how insane it was and show you guys, but that was insane, right?
Yeah. The waterfall falls so heavy, so strongly that it pushes all the water forward. Just
Yeah.
from the force of the water coming down, it just pushes all the mist forward with a 20-mile-an-hour gust.
Usually when the waterfall, when it's a lot more calm, you can swim there because it's a pool, but not today. Alright, we're walking to the top of the waterfall where you can see everything before everything gets too dark. We have a couple minutes of daylight left, so hopefully we can make it in time. Alright, we made it in time, and it's golden hour, so the lighting is absolutely pristine and very beautiful.
This trip has been a very special one for me because not only did I get to travel again, I got to spend time with my best friend and create content all at the same time. These are the things that I love to do and what makes me feel alive. So with this video, I want you to really take a moment and think about all the people, places, and things that make you happy and bring you joy. Because at the end of the day, the time we spend with the people and things we love are the memories that we want to keep forever.
Too many days in the darkness without a glimpse of the light. Running tired and broken.
Yeah, there's no way I'm swimming.
I'll never give up the fight. I see you broken and beat. Head pulled down over your eyes. Every part of
Gotta say, man, there's a lot of weird people in New York City, and me vlogging, I don't think I'm one of them.
every star, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head. With every star, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head.
Gotta get my camera.